Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with the Commissioners. And a couple things there. I'd like to start off, first off, wishing everyone a happy holiday season coming up, which will be here by the time you hear this. So just have a wonderful time with your family and prayers to everyone. Along those lines, we just finished up with the LTAC board. And first, I would like to thank the LTAC board for helping out and just doing a wonderful job. This is a very, very difficult process, and it's very time-consuming. So, very much appreciated to the people that come to the county and sit on this board as a volunteer basis and support what we're trying to do in this county, and that's bring people into our county. Just a couple things. Last year, our budget went from $275,000 to the budget was $300,000 this year. So that tells us that's a good indicator that we do have people coming in, and especially campgrounds, Airbnbs. So it is expanding. And again, tourism is a very, very vital link for not only out here close to the freeway, but essentially when we get up to the east end of the county. You know, we welcome campers, people that want to recreate, all the trails up there. So, and again, heading out west, we've got lots of events going on. So, many thanks to all the people, and we'll just see this continue to grow.
I might add to that, this is Commissioner Edna Fund from District 1. I might add to that the Discover Lewis County has also been an economic development tool in terms of attracting industry, attracting employees. Having talked to some folks who recently were employed by Morton General Hospital, they looked online and looked to see, do we have hiking trails? Because they're very interested in that. Or skiing. So they made job choices as a result of the recreation we have here. We also know that there's other groups that are looking to be here and wanting to know what's there for their employees. And talking with the Ben Arroyo folks, they have looked at Discover Lewis County, changed some of their recruiting material to reflect what we have here in our wonderful county.
Okay.
I'd like to further discuss another budget item in addition to the Lodging Tax Advisory Committee, but for the budget on a whole. It's been a very difficult budget season because the revenue is not coming in as we had hoped, and as well as expenses increasing. One such item is indigent defense. It's a mandated program, and we used to receive a lot more money from the state. Currently, we receive $200,000 to cover a $1.2 million bill. So that's $1 million coming out of our pockets from the county and not receiving any reimbursement. And I'm sure Commissioner Stanford will in a minute talk about the Timber County money that we used to receive. Another piece for us is medical for people in our jail. We, the county commissioners, have been looking at what it costs with the sheriff's office to have people in our jail when they need medical treatment. And that treatment is paid by taxpayer dollars. We're hoping that we can lobby the legislature so that anyone who has insurance, Medicaid, that those dollars can be used while they are in our jail versus the taxpayers paying for that. If they have insurance that covers them, why can't we use that so we can save our taxpayer dollars?
Okay, along those lines, as far as budgets, as Commissioner Fund indicated, it has been a difficult budget season, and we have asked all our directors and staff to really examine for non-essential services, and this is one of the most difficult things that we've probably had to do at this point in time, and they've been very good, and everyone is sacrificing. It is just not one particular department. Everyone has sharpened their pencil and looking very closely at the budget. Along those lines, as far as budgeting, we also have the DNR 10-year plan coming up, and I believe it's open for written comment at this point in time. And essentially what has happened over the years, as late as 2009, the county had essentially coming in for between between $4 million and as low as $2 million. Well, currently we are budgeting about each year we budget $700,000 for timber dollars, and this year hopefully we will reach that plateau. Last year we were just under a bit, so you can see our revenues in that particular area has shrunk dramatically. So we're doing everything we can, you know, at the DNR level. And again, these are timber. This is just not Lewis County. This is timber counties in general. So we're working very hard on that, and possibly with a change in administration, maybe we'll have some opportunity to increase those dollars, especially up in the national forest also.
A particular issue I wanted to talk about next is flooding. And thank you to all who submitted comments to Ecology regarding flooding options for the Chehalis Basin. When I look toward the winter and thinking about increased precipitation, I think we should all be looking at our county website to look about rivers and roads. There's resources there, so if you want to see if you're coming into town what roads may be closed, you can go onto the website, as well as our rivers, so you can determine whether it's getting so bad that you need to evacuate. I hope we don't get to that point this year, but just for your own resources, look at lewiscountywa.gov and look up rivers and roads, and you can find out the information about your particular area.
And just remember, have a safe and wonderful holiday season. Thank you.
Thank you.
You are invited to immerse yourself in the beauty of nature in all four corners of Lewis County, Washington. From our fields to your table, farms in the west share their bounty. Limitless landscapes, forests and mountains beg to be explored in the east. Fish our many rivers and lakes in the south, and discover where history and culture intersect in our twin cities. Explore it all by visiting our Facebook page and plan your next getaway at discoverlewiscounty.com. Culture, history, and adventure all come alive when you discover Lewis County.